Okay, this is question 4. This has asked me to describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. Now, A to B, I can see that this shape has been turned. We don't need to write turned, we write down that it has been rotated. So rotation is the word that I use here. This is worth 3 marks, so I need to think about where I'm going to get each of my marks from. I can see that that shape has been turned upside down. Now, having been turned upside down, I can see that it's turned through 180 degrees. Now, I know that if it has turned through 180 degrees, it actually doesn't really matter whether I state whether it's clockwise or anti-clockwise, but just to be sure, I'm going to stick with my idea that in fact this thing is it's important to make note of the fact that I've thought about that. Now, this shape is also requiring us to know that in fact there is something called a centre of rotation. Now, I would normally use tracing paper to do this, but what I'm going to use is a post-it note to do this, to show you. I'm not quite sure if you can see this through the post-it note, but what I can do is I can copy this shape of triangle A, and I'm going to try and find my centre of rotation that takes it from here onto B. Now, what I can do is place my pencil where I think it might be. I think it might be there. Get my post-it note ready, and I can twist it around. Okay. And I can see clearly that shape A does map onto there using that point. You can see that immediately A fits onto where B is. So that point there, which I guessed straight away, is my centre of rotation. Now, we need to give the coordinate for that point, and the coordinate of that point is come across the corridor 3 and up 3, so I need to write down that coordinate as 3, 3.